like you. Disgust me, just don't touch me. You're ugly, just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way. Me back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that. Got dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Damn, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Damn, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 12 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. It may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left is Beckham. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Again, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give to Williams, running right. Fights loose. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He'll get this one to Patrick. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And just a couple yards there. 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw is Nix. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Nix to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Nix on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing Nix. The tight end Troutman. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 2. Here's Nix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nix to the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And Stroud now to throw. Throw right side. And he lost the football. It's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. The throwing again is Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Nix throwing on third down. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3.
People would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Looking to throw. Stroud. That's to Dell. Oh, what a catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos now down 10-6, a minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here comes second down at 5. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, and such a...
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now 2nd and 9. A little juke. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Etienne up the middle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. 2nd down and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw there to Strange. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL. here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He came on after a slow start to fire his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
A give to Etienne running right. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
They will find Davis. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Christian Kirk with an acrobatic catch.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man is Chase, complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for KC. 64 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
In motion left, Hardman.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Another tote for Etienne.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And they will take a knee here.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Jacksonville, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For my part,
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hurts throwing right away.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. First carry for Nick Chubb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Hurts.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Fights through him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Georgia.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Open man right side is Cup, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
They'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start the second half here with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. look to throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Right back to Njoku.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last, no doubt.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
Here's 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Here now, 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Browns down by a field goal, 1:14 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes second down. Now Chubb running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is...
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me these new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game.